Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to CD Olimpia versus Inter Miami CF in a preseason friendly. Miami playing at San Pedro Sula at Olimpia. Olimpia with a new manager for the first time in a while. They have a new manager. Miami, well, they do too, of course. Match number 5 of the season for Olimpia. They've played 5 league matches. This would be they've played 5 league matches. This is their 6th. Espinel's Olimpia versus Mascherano's Miami. And we got a good one. Starting 11s are as follows for Olimpia. In goal, Edric Menjivar. The back 3 of Edwin Lobo, Jose Martinez, and Jonathan Paz. The midfield 4 of Gabriel Araujo, Jorge Alvarez, Carlos Pineda, Emmanuel Hernandez, and the front 3 of Jose Pinto, Jorge Benguche, and Jerry Bankston. Alberto Lis is on the bench. He is back. Gladly. Happy to see it. Starting 11 for Miami. In goal, Oscar Ustadi. The back 5 of Marcelo Weingarten, Ian Fry, Hector Martinez, Noah Allen. The midfield 3 of David Ruiz, Sergio Busquets, Federico Redondo. Front 3, Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, Tadeo Alendi. And no start for Jordi Alba, but this may be tactical. This may be a tactical situation. He's not even on the bench. Could be a tactical situation because Jordi Alba is suspended for the first leg of the CCL tie against Miami because of his red card last year. So Noah Allen would have to replace him. So we'll see how it is. And teams have walked out. We're getting ready to go. Miami wearing their black kits. We've seen what their pink home kits will look like this year because the Moss brothers gave one to Javier Milei, and Olimpia wearing white. I don't know. They suck right now. How we doing, Jimmy? How we doing, Pacharo? How we doing? I did not see the Santi Jimenez goal. Oh, wait. No. No, I did. I did, actually. No, I know he scored. I think I saw it. I ran across it, but I didn't really commit it to memory. But I ran across it. CD Olimpia contra Inter Miami CF en la partido amistoso preparando pretemporada para Miami. Teams are going to shake hands and we'll get ready to go. This one's on YouTube as well. Miami's YouTube website, then YouTube, of course. Click the first link on Miami's website. You get to the game. Hopefully this one does better than the last one. Hopefully no technical difficulties here. I think Santi Jimenez is going to have a good half season with Milan. I think so. I don't think he wouldn't. I just hope it's good enough to put him back on the Mexican national team. Maybe doing it for Milan would be good enough. Miami, of course, beat Miguelito 3-1 in their Mulligan preseason match, I like to call it. Yeah, I saw the releases. Aladon, Gallows, and Carl. Cedric Alexander, I saw who got released. The ones that, I'd say Aladon is the worst one to see released. And Sonia Deville, I guess. But Cedric Alexander, it sucks because I wanted to see more out of him, but they didn't. Oh, that's true. She didn't even get a chance. No, honestly, the roster's too bloated at this point. And I think some people got signed back when Triple H took over because they got screwed over by Vince. Some of them shouldn't have anyway. Like, I don't know, the AOP, who gave a crap about them? They didn't get screwed over. They suck. I'm glad they're gone. They suck. Paul Ellering? But AOP sucked anyway. Why'd they bring him back in the first place? They sucked. Sucks that they weren't really using Machine Gun and Gallows, who, they weren't really. because they're getting them through the local channels and they're putting them on YouTube because people want to watch them, but they just don't want to go through much effort. It's my opinion. I guess the Saudi games were bigger to them, I guess, and I think they put the Hong Kong game on Season Pass. They only put 2 games on Season Pass this year. America, because it's Club America, and then the Orlando game, because it's in the USA. Starting 11, Olimpia, Menjivar, Lobo, Martinez, Paz, Hernandez, Araujo, Pineda, Alvarez, Jose Pinto, Jorge Benguche, Jerry Bankston under the new manager Eduardo Espinel. Inter Miami, Ustari, Weingart, Ian Fry, Martinez, Allen, Busquets, Redondo, Ruiz, Allende, Messi, and Suarez. Exactly, and then it didn't happen. Messi was hurt, but he played a couple of minutes, and Cristiano was hurt, didn't play at all. And we're off. Olimpia of Honduras at home. Who wanted the drone shot? And we're off. Miami wearing black once again. Maybe they'll wear pink against Orlando. I'm not sure. Like, we know what it looks like. It seems like every MLS kit's got completely leaked this year. And Miami put the black ones out first, like right before Christmas. So they always wanted to wear these, I guess. Like, every MLS kit actually seemed to get leaked this year before they got announced. So if they're not completely announced by the end of next week, I'll still do the kit countdown with the leak pictures. I'll find a way, because I have to do it next week, because with the Champs Cup ties, there ain't much time. So next Saturday, I think I'm doing the jersey. No, they did actually just get leaked on MLS Reddit today. It just got showed up. Like, it just got leaked today. I saw it. Like the baby blue with a little bit of yellow clouds. It's similar to their last away kit, but less active. More baby blue. I don't like it. I think the old one was better. I think I like that they're kind of keeping to it, but and when I say baby blue, I mean like powder blue, not like the one with the lightning bolts. I mean like powder blue. Like, it's really washed out, like acid wash powder blue. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that. Like, that's, I don't know. I could have sworn I just saw it, but Phillies did just get leaked. Sounders just got leaked. I do like the Sounders. Yeah, it has like waves of yellow, beige, the Philly with the snake logo. I mean, it's sort of built off last year's away kit, but I think they made it worse. I like the old away kit. This one, I think they kind of made it worse. Oh, they just leaked Minnesota's, by the way, 5 hours ago. Baby blue, gradient, sky blue. I like that. I mean, the accuracy may be a bit off. Colorado's just got leaked. Shit, that's like 5. They're not really. I think the MLS kits this year have honestly missed the mark. Most of them. There's some good ones. Shit. Do I count Miami's as separate? Well, I also have to count San Diego's as separate. So instead of 30, it'd be like, what, 30? Well, there's 30 teams. 28 teams are only getting 1. You add 1 for the other 2. 32. Haven't seen San Diego's away, though. Miami's getting 2 because greedy. Miami's getting 2 because they're greedy. Money. That's nice. DC's away kit. Cream. A little bit of cherry blossom. That's clean. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 4 minutes in, 0-0, settle. Let's forget about the jerseys till Saturday, though. Friday will be live for Miami versus Orlando, of course. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, CCL. Monday, Toronto FC season preview. Sunday, the Super Bowl review. And then, of course, a review for this game once it's over. But Miami is on the front foot. I can't believe it. Cross in. Olympia's not the worst team they've played this preseason. And probably, well, the second most ready team to play. America is Club America. Universitario, they're better than San Miguelito. I'd say Olimpia is better than Universitario, too, to be fair. I'd say they are. But I've watched enough CD Olimpia matches that, well, of course I'll be biased. I've only seen one Universitario match. The Miami one. I never heard of them until 2 weeks ago. Wait. Did De La Vega come from there? Okay, maybe I've probably heard about them before, but I didn't realize they were big time. Or at least that's what they thought until now. It's a Peruvian club. I mean, yeah, it's a CONMEBOL club, but it's Peruvian. Like big time in that league. Have you seen what happens to those teams in Libertadores? Yeah, that's what I thought. Have you seen what happens to them? 7 minutes in. But yeah, the Super Bowl review video will be tomorrow. Hit that like button, let's get this one going. Be a goal kick for Menjivar. Let's see if there's anything new about... Or should I just wait? Because I need more seats. Yeah. They want to have more seats. Do I want to wait till tomorrow to see what they do with the Super Bowl score bug, or should I, the Fox score bug, or should I look? I don't believe the one that's been making the rounds is real. Why would they just rip off CBS? I don't think Fox is going to, because they have no morals. I don't think Fox would basically rip off CBS for their new score bug. That doesn't seem right. I don't believe that. Like, somebody legit just dropped a CBS score bug and said, this is the leaked score bug for the Super Bowl. I don't believe that for 5 seconds. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I know Fox had a boring score bug. It's kind of like the CBS score bug and that 2017 Fox score bug had a baby. That wasn't Fox to me. Like, Fox has always been more, besides that one, always been more kind of hip, futuristic score bug wise. CBS, it's always kind of been basic. Yeah, I saw. ABC, it depends. Sometimes basic, sometimes futuristic. So, you know what? It's less than 24 hours. No, you know what? No, I'm not waiting. Screw it. I know it's coming. Probably. I don't know. If I don't see any talk about it, there might be a fact of, I don't know, 8th minute. Because they're idiots. Because Luka was too fat. That's what they said. I'd rather have a fat Luka than a washed up Anthony Davis. Luka's a center, dumbass. I'm talking about their front office when I say dumbass. Luka's supposed to be big bodied. At least that's what centers are. Tall and big bodied. Unless you're Zion. Now that's fat. Zion's fat. Luka? Nah. 9th minute. Now Zion. Now that's fat. Oh, no. Let's see. That's the score, Buck. I wish I waited. Oh, my God. That's horrible. Yeah, the leak was better. The fake leak was better. 10 minutes in, 0-0, settle. Wow, that was bad. Okay. Chipped over. Messi shot over the bar. They're actually on the front foot. I can't believe it. We'll find out. Messi puts it over the bar for Miami. $11 minutes in, 0-0, settle. Got Messi fans here. Of course. LAFC beat Chicago Fire 1-0. They should be winning by more. Or Chicago might be good. I'm not sure. What channel is it on? Miami's website. Click the first link, YouTube channel. Same thing as it always, or same thing it has been. Hopefully, this one's doing a lot better than last time. No, what's the word? Technical difficulties yet. Miami are the better team so far. Maybe they're about to wake up. I'm honestly surprised. Playing forward, in through, blocked away. Steve should beat the hell out of Berhalter. Well, Steve Cherundolo is a fraud, but the players they have, though. Belonga's still there? I don't think he left. I'm not sure. There was a rumor that he may have been leaving. There's a rumor he could have left, but I don't. 12 minutes in. 12 minutes in. Miami is the better team so far, as you would have, I guess, probably expected, but they're starting to wake up. That's the good news. If you're a Miami fan, they're starting to wake up. It seems like that Sporting game really started to wake them up. They finally have sort of hit their stride, sort of. Well, Olimpia playing forward. Seems like they've started to hit their stride, but we'll see. It's only been 13 minutes. Blocked away. Olimpia, nope. Free kick. Offside. Miami. Yep, that is offside. You would think that Olimpia would, well, hold on. I at least wrote the goals down. So let's see. How long did it take? 24 minutes it took Miguelito to score over Miami. So Olympia's not behind the 8 ball yet. Or the pace of a team is way worse than them. But they're both not in CONCACAF. Well, yeah, at least Olimpia went to the Central American Cup last year. Lost in the group stage. Seemed like Troglio's tactics were getting a bit old. They've replaced him. He moved on. It's not like he got fired. He moved on to a different club. But they have replaced him, and they've continued playing forward. Shot saved by Menjivar. David Ruiz was right on the ball, and Menjivar goes to clear. Gets the save and goes to clear for Menjivar. Throw in for Miami. Nice. Nice. Yep, it's after what Alex pulled, I'm kind of have to check. I have to make sure. Weingart. Make sure it's the real Isaiah. .15th minute. Man, I love that channel activity tab. It's nice. Different girl this time. Damn. That'll be a throw-in. Nil-nil, 0-0. Hope you have fun. What are y'all doing? Coffee? Something like that? Playing forward? Here's a chance. Cross shot. Goal. Goal. No, it's behind the net. They got me. Damn, it went past the post, actually. My bad. It went behind the net. Past the post, behind the net. Damn, I thought that went in. Nope. Just past the post. And then behind the net. It did hit the back of the net, just the wrong way. Just the wrong way. Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed. Brought to you, this preseason game, brought to you by Christ, I can't find it. To hell with it. To hell with it. Talk about Gustavo Lema, the Pumas coach. Hey, at least you didn't say he lost to Tommy Wilton Jr. Don't disrespect Tommy Wilton Jr. That's all I'm going to say. He's a very good coach. A better coach than Gustavo Lema. Now, if you talk about, well, you wouldn't be because there's no way Greg would have been coaching against Josh Wolff in 2021. No. No, yeet. No, yeet. No, yeet. But at least you disrespected Josh Wolff and not Tommy Wilton Jr. 18th minute, 0-0, settle. Wait. Oh, Leagues Cup 2021? No? No. Wait, did they? Cross in. Had to be a friendly then. I'm not sure. Preseason? 19th minute, 0-0, settle. Who did he coach? Steve. Now it was Bacala. There it is, playing forward, 19th minute. Gustavo Lema, coach of Pumas. 2021. He wasn't coaching anybody in 2021. He was only an assistant anyway. Yeah, I'm confused. 20 minutes in, cross in. Plays through Messi. Shot saved by Menjivar. '20th minute. Basically, when Pumas played Austin and Monterrey, that Leagues Cup group in 2024. Oh, you said 2020. Oh, 2024. Oh, gotcha. You said 21 first. I'm like, that makes no sense. You put the wrong year. I get what you're saying. Lema lost to Austin. Now I remember. Yep. Shot save by Ustadi. Now I remember. You put the wrong year. Benguche takes the shot. You put the wrong year. It's like 2021. They didn't play the 2021 Leagues Cup. And then I was like, but I understand now. Yeah. But still, hey, at least you didn't disrespect Tommy Walden Jr. He doesn't deserve any disrespect. Now, Josh Wolff, on the other hand, yeah, for sure. Ball crossed in. Save. Ustadi gets to clear. Yeah, I get it now. I read the wrong year. Miami is still the better team so far. Cool. Miami or Olimpia playing forward. Ball crossed in, top of the box. Nobody's there. Cleared by Miami. Ooh. Damn. A very powerful magnitude 7.6 earthquake is struck at the Western Caribbean offshore land areas. Several islands, including Jamaica, are under a tsunami advisory as stronger currents and waves are likely due to the shaking. So if anybody's in Jamaica, watch out. I don't know. 23rd minute. If anybody's watching this right now in Jamaica, yeah, watch out. Playing forward. I don't think normally the strong earthquakes that happen are more Japan than over the east. Japan, the eastern side of the Far East, yeah. Asia, especially Japan. Pacific. 3 stadiums for the Caribbean Series next year. 8 teams. Italy's going to be in the Caribbean Series next year. Ooh. And Japan. Damn. Well, shit, I watched the Caribbean Series final last night because Pujols was coaching the Dominican team. Now Italy and Japan are going to be in there. 8 teams. Shit. Wait. Is that in between the World Baseball Classic? and then the World Baseball Classic happens? Are they basically letting Japan and Italy play their teams at the Caribbean Series and then play them for the World Baseball Classic? That's going to be, oh, I don't know about Italy, but Japan, give or take. I mean, damn. Jesus. 3 stadiums, Simon Bolivar, Caracas. It's got to be Venezuela, I guess. In Venezuela. 25th minute. 0-0, 0-0. That's something. Cuba got invited. Huh. Professional players representing Italy, Japan, South Korea, and the Cuba Serie Nacional. So these will be Italy, Japan, and South Korea's World Baseball Classic teams, give or take. Because the World Baseball Classic is next year as well. When is it being played? Like what dates? Is it before the World Baseball Classic? There's a World Baseball Classic next year. Because Josh Allen should have won the MVP. He made the Bills a better team than what they should have been this year. Lamar, Baltimore was always going to be good. Jeez, that's awesome. Doesn't say any dates, but I'm guessing it probably would be before. I'm going to guess it will probably be before the World Baseball Classic. I'm guessing. Italy's definitely going to be allowed to play their World Baseball Classic team. South Korea, we'll see. Should have been Buffalo versus Philly. I agree, but the referees screwed them. So, I guess one of the 3, South Korea, Japan, or Italy, is going to win the Caribbean Series next year. I'm sure Japan won't be the complete team because Shohei Ohtani probably won't be playing for Japan until the World Baseball Classic. / Sasaki, / Yamamoto, / anybody in the MLB. But NPB players, here's a shot. Goal for Miami. And there it is. Lionel Messi gets the ball played to him. Open net, pretty much. All he had to do was slot it home, and he did. 1-0 Miami. 0-1 esta noche. Messi, no yeet again. Messi scores 1-0. A give and go. That's one of probably the easiest goals he's ever scored. 27 minutes. There's no VAR. He is onside as the ball's played. Suarez plays it to Messi. Messi with an open net. Taps it in. 27 minutes. 0-1. 0-1. Miami has the lead. I did not. So they finally stopped parking the bus. Because I heard they parked the bus against Kansas City. So I guess they didn't park the bus this time. Good. Better. 2026 World Baseball Classic. Yep, March 5 to 17. There you go. I would hope so. I think he's a better coach, so I would hope so. So they didn't park the bus this time. Good. Canada is in Pool A for the World Baseball Classic. Oh, that's winnable, actually. Pool A, San Juan, Puerto Rico, Cuba, Canada, Panama, to be determined. Woohoo! Not really. Okay, so it was 1-0 Miami. Let's see who the qualifiers are. Who can qualify? I'm guessing this will be to Pot A. This is to Pool A. Pool B. So, I mean, anybody who comes through besides Chinese Taipei, I'm sure they'll probably be put into something that's more. Honestly, any of the teams in the qualifiers, besides Chinese Taipei, Taiwan, I mean, Canada could beat. I guarantee you that. Well, I don't know about that, actually. Maybe they will put them in Tokyo. I'm not sure. I think they'll probably be a bit more. I don't know. We'll see. Good. Good to hear. "2025 World Baseball Qualifiers will be shown on the WBC YouTube channel." Okay. So how does... Okay. 30th minute. Where is this game being streamed? Miami's website. Click the first link. Shot! Goal! Goal! Is he on? Benguche's offside. He's offside. Oh. Let's see if the play. Let's look at the play, the replay for this play. No, he was definitely offside when the ball was played. Yep. No, that's a good call. That's a good call. Still 0-1, Seto uno. Good to see it. It is working this time. No problems this time. Miami's definitely been the better team. You would want them to beat Olimpia, but let's see if they could at least keep a clean sheet. But yeah, Pool A for the 26th World Baseball Classic. Canada's got a... I mean, Cuba's Cuba. Oh, Puerto Rico. Well, top two probably goes to the quarterfinals. I mean, Canada, Panama, Cuba... They should at least finish second. I mean, Canada will have some players that they could finish second with. I mean, that's doable. It's not like they're in a group with the USA and Mexico. Italy's in the group with USA and Mexico, of course. It might be, well, I don't know. Mexico would still probably beat Italy, of course. Japan has their own group. Australia or South Korea is probably finishing second. DR probably finishes first over Venezuela, Netherlands, Israel, and qualifier. Yeah, Italy, of course. Well, you couldn't replace Cuba with Italy? Ugh. I don't know. 32nd minute. Okay. Well, at least Canada. I guess that's what happens. Want Canada to have a passable group, they'll put Italy the group of death. They'll put Italy in the group of death. Of course. Well, could say Pool C is too. Pool D might be the most even. 32nd minute. Messi scored yet. Well, at least Canada got a passable group for the World Baseball Classic next year. And Japan's still going to play well, of course. Italy might suck, but what do you know? We'll see if Stroh plays for Puerto Rico. Probably not. Miami matters more. You see. Miami gets more views. What's the next big event? Next live stream, Tuesday, Champions Cup. Next review after tonight, the Super Bowl. No live stream on Sunday. And then, of course, TFC season preview on Monday. Just a video. Lions and Club World Cup. We'll talk about them when it's time. We'll talk about them when it's time. Don't worry. It's not time yet. Oh, Miami's in there too. So there's your reasoning. They're in the Club World Cup too. Your reasoning is flawed. Messi is bigger than James Rodriguez. They're both in the Club World Cup, and Messi's Messi. If I knew James Rodriguez would get me as much views as Messi would, I'd do lay on. But hate to tell you. Before the Club World Cup. But I hate to tell you, he don't. James Rodriguez does not have a fan base like Messi. Trust me, I don't really care about Miami. If I was sure that Super Bowl would get more views in a Miami match the Saturday before, I'd do it, but I'm not sure. Hell, if the review actually does pretty good, I'll regret not doing it. But even then, look at the prediction video. Look at anything I do for the NFL playoffs. Any of my NFL playoffs content is just trying to keep myself the algorithm before February. It may not do well, but that's not the point. I like talking about NFL football and college football. But I can't just totally be off the freaking grid for a month. I'll watch the Super Bowl. I'll review it. I won't be live for it. I never have been live for the Super Bowl, if you've noticed. I've reviewed them. Never been live for one. Maybe I'll regret it if the review video actually does well. No, I did not. 35th minute, cross in for Olimpia. Ooh. No, they do get the ball back. Shot! Oh, past the post. Good idea. Talk about the Super Bowl or this? See, I think that works against me. If you're talking about the Super Bowl, I honestly think that works against me. It being such a shit matchup. Like, if it was Lions versus Bills, I'd probably feel a little bit bad about it. You know, I'd be like, damn, that might actually be a good one to go live for. Hell, Bills-Eagles probably would have been better. But Chiefs-Eagles, it's like, probably would have worked against me. Who am I kidding? Video, stream, and review. I'm still doing a review tomorrow, so there you go. But it'll still work against me. Charlotte lost to North Carolina from USL. That would be worse because I actually want the Lions to win. When the Lions lose, my heart's ripped out. If it was Lions-Chiefs, I would actually be mad. Like, if the Eagles lose, I picked the Chiefs to win by my prediction. I played Super 6 under the guise of the Chiefs winning. So if I get some money off of that, the Fox Super 6, even if it's not $1 million, that would be pretty cool. That's less than me being mad. It's like, hey, you know what? If the Chiefs winning makes me money and gets my prediction right, it's not like I'm sad about the Eagles losing. It's Philly. It's Philly. The Lions, on the other hand, I'd actually want them to win. I'd bet with my heart. And then they lose, and I'm pissed off. So, there you go. I would play Super 6 with my heart instead of my head and not get anything out of it. I know the Chiefs are going to win with some bullshit, with some ref bullshit, probably by 3, so there's at least that. Saquon's probably going to have a good game and lose. Get like 200 yards and lose because of ref bullshit. 38-35. Trust me, it's going to happen. There's 2 things I know. 3 things. Ref bullshit, probably on a fumble, where it's obvious Saquon or Hurts are down, but of course, since the Chiefs recovered it, they're going to give it to the Chiefs. That ends the game. Like, the Chiefs make a kick, 2 minutes to go. There's a fumble by the Eagles. They're obviously down, but the Chiefs recover it, so of course they'll give it to the Chiefs. Game over. 38-35. I don't know if you'd want it to be Saquon, actually, about you. I don't know about if you'd want it to be Saquon who fumbles. I don't know. You'd probably feel good about that. That match was like 2 weeks ago. I agree. Playing forward, Messi. Oh, pass was right to Suarez. It got bounced back. "38th minute, 0-1, settle uno." But yeah, the Eagles are going to fumble like with a minute left. No timeouts somehow. Like, last offensive play of the game for them, they're going to fumble on like the 20-yard line. But they're obviously down, but of course they'll give it to the Chiefs because the Chiefs recovered the ball. Like, threatening to kick a field goal or something to tie the game up or whatever. And Chiefs get the ball. They're going to... It's like, it's not obvious enough. Fumble still stands for the Chiefs. Sports in general, CONCACAF in general. But I also talk about the NFL during January's in college football, and then sometimes when Mississippi State's playing on an open Saturday during the regular season, we'll talk about that. Sometimes baseball, sometimes hockey, mostly CONCACAF, but sometimes you'll see hockey, NFL pop up, college football. So you got a taste of everything, but mostly CONCACAF. Mostly CONCACAF. ...2006 World Cup is how I really started enjoying the sport. Watched it, picked Italy to win, rooted for Italy, and started with the 2006 World Cup, pretty much. Then my team came into the league soon after, and then that's so even if he fumbled the game away, you still wouldn't feel anything. You wouldn't be happy if he fumbled the game away. That's morbid. That's morbid. Like that's morbid to be like, if he gets hurt, we'll feel something. Like, I don't know if you mean feel it like, well, damn, you should have stayed with the Giants, or like, damn it sucks he's hurt. That's a little bit like, it seems like it'd be better for y'all if he fumbled the game away, considering it is a division rival and it's Saquon. Like, that seems a little bit, at least humane. He lost the Super Bowl after all he did this year to get the Eagles there. That seems a little bit more. I kind of see it coming, though. It's even if he was down, but they say no. Scotland's league is so bad. Duh. Besides Celtic and Rangers, who cares? I mean, let's go Celtic. Don't get me wrong. Of course, Celtic. Of course. I mean, when it comes to the Scotland League, for me, it's Celtic. Chucky Arla. It's Celtic. It's Celtic. Hearts is good in Scotland. Not Celtic or Rangers. I think MLS overall is better than Liga MX. I think the bottom tier of MLS is better than the bottom tier in Mexico. I think the middle tier of MLS is better than Mexico. I think the top end is where the competition really lies. And I think depending on where you're playing, that really changes things. I think the top end of MLS is still, against the top end of Mexico, it's still a tight squeeze. And depending on where you're playing, that decides it. Look at the Pachuca-Columbus game. That was a one-legged tie in Pachuca. Didn't set up well for Columbus, and they lost. You played the Leagues Cup games in the USA. It sets up better for the MLS team. So I think it's close. I think MLS is right there with Mexico. If you got rid of the salary cap, I think MLS would be better. Because MLS at least tries to grow. I don't think Liga MX is trying to grow anymore. I think they're more concerned about their money and the money they make out of the league. I don't think they're trying to grow the game in Mexico anymore, or the national team. So, which is why MLS has gotten ahead of the middle tier. I think they should still be playing in CONMEBOL Mexico. I think they should be playing Libertadores. I think the first sign of them having problems is the fact they left the Libertadores. I think MLS should join them, frankly. I think both the MLS and Liga MX should play Libertadores. They both should. Shot, goal. Goal for Miami. That's 2. Right before the half, a goal for Tadeo Alendi. Second goal, Federico Redondo. 44th minute. If it's Federico Redondo, put it away. He's pretty tall. So, yeah, there you go. Redondo, Messi to Redondo. Oh, he's better than Busquets. Who knew? Who knew? Federico Redondo. Goal, 44th minute. Kromashki came on. Yeah, Fonmov's a little bit behind. It was David Ruiz who came off for Kromashki, so Alendi's still on. But it's a goal for Federico Redondo. He's still on the team. He just sucks. Or I should say he's getting old. He's a damn pylon. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Redondo puts away the pass to him. 45th minute, 0-2, Cereados. Miami's playing damn well. Thanks for the 199. Where were we? No James Sands. Atlanta said no yeet to Inter Miami last season. They did. And how the Central Leagues compare. MLS and Mexico are better than Central American leagues. Now, Kromashki. Shot off the post. Now, of course, it's hard to play in Central America, as evidenced by the past week of Liga MX's ties during the Champions Cup. But those are, Chivas is in peril. Let's just be real. That's why they drew Cibao. Cruz Azul's got problems of, I guess, their own making, so to speak, but they still won 2. Pumas, I mean, they're mid. Monterrey was the best team that played, and they still struggled against Forge, but they were playing on ice sheets, so that's probably why that happened. And Tigres, Gignac's injured. They're getting way too old. Father Time's calling their name. They haven't really replenished their team. I can see why they all struggled in multiple ways. Monterrey shouldn't have, but I see why they did. Everybody else, I'm not surprised they struggled. But playing in Central America is hard to do. I'm surprised Miami's winning so much. Shot, goal! And it's 3-0. 2 minutes into stoppage time with a minute to go. Messi with another goal. All alone, pops it in from an angle that he shouldn't have, but it's Messi, so of course he did. 0-3, 3-0, and Messi, Miami's website. Again, Messi rounds the keeper, but he still has room on the angle. It's Noah Allen. Messi with the assist. Noah Allen with a goal. Yeah, Noah Allen scored a goal? Holy crap, he scored a goal. Well, good for him. I'm surprised. I can't believe he could do that. I didn't know he had that in his bag. I mean, it was pretty much an open net, but good for him. He's trash, but good for him. He's still a scrub, but good for him. I don't think he's ever done anything positive, but he actually just did. Noah Allen scores a goal. 45 plus 2. Messi with the assist. So assist and goal for Messi. So that's probably man of the match. 0-3. 0-3. Well, he's just trash in general at this point. Miami's website. Click the first link. It's on their YouTube, but you can't go straight through YouTube to get there because reasons. And it's halftime. Wait. No, it is halftime. 3-0 Miami. 0-3 minuto tiempo. I can't believe it. 3-0, 0-3. Oh, that's cool. Right back. Still. I can't believe he scored a goal. Good for him. He actually did something to help Miami instead of hurt them. That's the first time. That's the first time that's ever happened. Oh, he's going to do something complete. Well, if they win 3-1, I mean, who cares? Right? Who cares? Right? Messi has 1 goal and 2 assists. Yeah, Messi assisted the goal for Redondo as well. Yeah, 2 assists for Messi, 1 goal. Yeah, that's man of the match already. Forget the rest. I mean, If he got taken off now, 45 minutes, that's man of the match. Unless they blow it. But at this point, he should be playing 90 minutes. So I don't see why he'd come off unless he got hurt. Then that's a problem. Monsef Bakrar actually had a good game today. His best ever game for NYCFC's in preseason. Hey, that's a good thing. Maybe that says that Pascal Janssen can make some out of him. Yeah, but if you only lose, if you win 3-1, does it really matter? Just hopefully it's not too memorable. That's the question. Like, how memorable is his screw up? That's the question. But can I really do a hat flick for a preseason game I probably can't find highlights for and that he scored a goal in? If it was that stupid, could I really do that? That'd just be mean. That would just be mean. At that point, you probably just got to leave it alone. With that being said, 3-0 Miami. Because he scored a goal, he's going to do something stupid. I would put money on it, but I can't because I'm sure that's not a bet. Yeah, Thought Mom's behind. Stuff's behind, but Miami's been the better team. They've actually really been good tonight. They've actually really been good. This is the best Miami I've seen all year so far. This is the best Miami I've seen all year so far. This is good. I'm surprised, but it's good. I didn't expect them to play this well. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half. Yes, historically and I'd say currently. They did lose the last tournament, the Apertura, to Motagua, but Motagua is the second best team in Honduras, and they've got some problems continentally. They love bottling games continentally. Olimpia are more consistent continentally. The past 2 years losing in the Central American Cup in the group stage is very rare for them. First year, you could say, oh, hey, Central American Cup, CONCACAF League curse. This year, or the past year, I'm not too sure. But I think things under Troglio were getting old, and that's why they failed this year in the group stage, or 2024 in the group stage. I think things will get back to what they used to, CONCACAF-wise, if they get into the Central American Cup. But I think they would have to at least be the top team over both tables or win the Clausura to do that. So we'll see. Yeah, because I think they finally got – they didn't have to try too hard to beat frickin' Sporting 3-1, San Miguelito 3-1. They actually had to try here, and they've actually tried. It's the first time they finally woke up. Let's see how good the Orlando one is. With that being said, short break. We'll take a short break at the half. 0-3, 0-3, miro tiempo. Messi, 2 assists, 1 goal. This is what I expected to see from Miami, finally. They may not be in trouble. They may not. With that being said, sit tight, I'll be back. Back for the stats of the half. Fitting. That's what Gago deserves. They've been having problems, though, for a while. Possession. 43% possession to 57% possession. 7 shots to 9. 3 shots on goal to 4. 185 accurate passes, 81% to 256, 86%. 5 fouls to 9. 4 corners to 0. 7 shots to 9. 3 shots on goal to 4. 228 passes to 229. 185 accurate passes. 81% to 90. 86% pass accuracy. 8 throws to 11. 5 offside to 0. 0 yellows to 1. 0 red cards to 0. 0-3. 0-3. Miro tiempo esta noche. Miami. Miami's the better team. I'm sure the Moroccan fans can't wait either. It's going to be good. Sure. But Miami's been the better team for sure. For sure. But, yeah, Miami's been the better team. I can't say much else. They've kicked Olympia's ass. One of the, I'd say, better teams they were playing this window. Probably third best team they're playing this window. And arguably, if you want to say Orlando's worse, I wouldn't go there, but I could hear the argument. Olimpia being a bigger team than Orlando, historically, yes. Better right now, I'm not sure. But third or second, depending on the argument you make, and Miami's absolutely ripping them to shreds. Miami's woken up. This is the Miami you want to see. This is the Miami everybody's wanted to see, hoped to see, thought they would see for God knows how long. This is the Miami people have been waiting to see. This is the Miami that people think can dominate. And honestly, if they play like this, it's still Olympia. But Sporting Kansas City ain't better than Olympia. I can tell you that much. Even if you have Dejan Joveljic. So we'll see what happens with the Orlando game. That might be the more real expectations. But Miami's not the best team in CONCACAF, that's for sure. Yeah, you beat America with a penalty shootout. Yes. Yes. It means something, but doesn't mean everything. I can tell you that much. Doesn't mean everything. Universitario penalty shootout win. That penalty shootout was ugly, though. Who's the best in CONCACAF? Right now, it's got to be Club America. Like, they've got to be the favorites going in. Like, that's just real. They got to be the favorites going in the Champions Cup. They may not win. It's a weird tournament. Anything could happen. But right now, they're the favorites. In my book, they're the favorites right now. Miami's not. LA Galaxy losing Ricky Puig and Dejan Joveljic. That's going to be a hill to climb. Columbus, they got rid of Cucho for what dumbass reason? I don't know. It's not like they had to. They did. Getting rid of Christian Ramirez to help LA Galaxy get a striker. That was dumb. That was even more dumb. Like, I love Jason Russell Rowe. Don't get me wrong. I think they should trust him. I think he's a very good striker. What the hell were they thinking? Like, I'm glad. Like, yeah, I'm happy that they're going to have to trust Jason Russell Rowe. Because I like Jason Russell Rowe. I think he's a wonderful striker. Always have. Did come through Toronto's academy, so maybe a little bit of bias there. But I've always thought he was a talented striker, and I'm glad they're giving him a chance. But to do it this way, getting rid of Cucho and Christian Ramirez, what delusional, what the, Tim Bezbatchenko is a genius. I think I just realized something. Tim Bezbatchenko leaving the clubs that he created to get to Champions League finals, Champs Cup finals, it gets bad either way. Like, Columbus is going down the road of Toronto post Tim Bezbatchenko. Maybe not as bad, but that man is a genius. That man legit is a genius. Nobody has the thought process he does. Certainly not Ali Curtis. Certainly not Bob Bradley. But even Issa Tall, the guy that people were saying, oh, he's Tim Bezbatchenko's heir apparent. He's the guy who's been turned into a guy who thinks like Bez. Even him. I mean, if you made me choose, I'd rather have Issa Tall be the guy that is the new guy over Ali Curtis, but I'm sure that, well, who knows? Who knows at this point? But may just be just as bad of a situation. I don't know. Maybe losing Tim Bezbatchenko is a bad thing for your club. I mean, I'm glad he got to move on and go into Europe and be part of a multi-club setup. I mean, he deserves it. No question whatsoever. And he got to go home and be the president of Columbus team, the club, of course. I'm not mad about that. He's from Columbus. That's where he's from. He got pushed out by that idiot Bill Manning because of course he did. Bill Manning wanted to... It's just exactly what Robert Kraft did with the Patriots. Bill Manning wanted to take the success for himself and thought he could build on it. He didn't. There was a little bit of where they kept their heads above water and still won games. And then once it fell apart, it fell apart. And then we knew that he was an idiot. He wanted to do it for himself. I don't think the Columbus leaving is the same thing. He got an opportunity that he couldn't say no to. While Tim left Columbus, he got an opportunity in Europe that he couldn't say no to. So I don't think it's the same. I think he wanted to take that opportunity. He didn't get pushed out. They wouldn't be dumb enough to... Another club wouldn't be dumb enough to do that back-to-back. I'm sure. I'm sure. No club would be like, hey, you know what? A team pushed out Tim Bezbatchenko and they went to total shit. And they still haven't gotten back to winning. They finally got in their head slightly above water. Their eyes are above the water and their nose sometimes is above the water, but they still ain't the same. We're going to push him out too. No, I don't think that's what it was. I think he wanted to go to Europe. I think he wanted to lead a multi-club European group. He thought it was an opportunity he'd never get again. And why not try it? If it doesn't work out, he could probably go back to Columbus. Or go back into MLS. Either way. Hell, maybe even Toronto would be like, well, shit, didn't work out for him in Europe, but you know what? I'm sure Keith Pelly and Jason Hernandez would be like, hey, I know it didn't work in Europe, but we need you. Be like, if that's who gets him first, you know. Or hell, it could be LA this time. I don't know. Maybe he'll work with Greg Vanney again. I don't know if it doesn't work. Maybe Miami gets him. That's actually how you build a winning team, by the way, Miami. You ask Tim Bezbatchenko. I know he's not David Beckham, and I know he's not Argentinian, but, you know, he's not Messi's friend. But, hey, if you get the chance, I would. I mean, by the time he screws up in Europe, Messi will probably be gone anyway. So, you want to still win after Messi or have a better chance of winning after him? Then they'd be in trouble. If they let that happen, they're in trouble. But we'll find out after the Orlando and Kansas City games. Then we'll know. Are they really contenders or are they just ripping Olimpia apart? That's when we'll know. This is like, yeah, they probably should win this game about like this. 3-0, 4-1, 3-1. This should be the result they're getting. Guiti, Sanchez, Lopez, and Arboleda coming on. And... actually, looks like there's going to be 5 subs for Olimpia. No, they're going completely subbing. Let's just get this thing over with. I don't blame them. What was that? But again, I don't know. I don't know why you would get rid of a guy like Tim Bezbatchenko. Like, if you have him running your club in MLS, like, you are legit golden. Like, nobody could touch you. Tim Bezbatchenko is the best, the most genius guy I've ever seen running anything association football soccer wise. He's awesome. And we're off. The second half has started. Yeah, Black Knight Football Club. NHL. Oh, Bill Foley owns the Golden Knights. I get it. They own Bournemouth, Auckland, New Zealand, Auckland FC, FC Lorient, and Hibernian. And this guy also owns the Golden Knights. That's why it's on. Okay, I see. I see why. And Bill Foley also owns the Golden Knights. He might even be talking about hockey. I don't know. What about Chris Henderson? He ain't Tim Bezbatchenko, I can tell you that much. Yep. Vegas Golden Knights. There we go. That's why. That's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Tim Bezbatchenko is still end-all, be-all to me when it comes to MLS. Like, guys who know the league. He wrote the damn salary cap, especially while the salary cap is still in use. The man wrote the salary cap. The man knows the rules inside out. He wrote the rules. Which I guess it doesn't matter for Miami. They break them anyway. So who cares? It's like Brandon Purdom. It's like the Leafs with Brandon Purdom. Him being the cap wizard. He wrote the thing. You know what? You know why the Leafs are so good at messing around with a cap in hockey? Brandon Purdom. He wrote the cap. When the salary cap became a thing, he wrote it. Same thing as Tim Bezbatchenko. Like, it's good to have a guy running your club. I mean, one of those things were served to him on a silver platter. I mean, Miguel Almiron wasn't going anywhere else. He loves Atlanta. And yeah, they needed a striker. But that Lateloff signing, luckily they got it past the line after the actual English transfer deadline day, or like right up against it. So Middlesbrough really shot themselves in the foot. But cross, shot, headed away. I mean, yeah, Sabo Lopjanitse, good player. Jamal Tiare, good player. Like, I need to see Atlanta actually win something. Like, yeah, he's making good signings, but the biggest signing he made was one that was given to him on a silver platter. If Almiron was coming back to MLS, he was going to Atlanta. Like, he didn't want to go anywhere else. Like, the guy loves Atlanta. And it was time for him to leave the Prem. On a silver platter. As long as they got his rights, which they did, it got done. You gave him the right. You gave him a good enough pay. You got his rights, his discovery rights. Because since he got sold, they went away. Atlanta didn't hold them, which is stupid, speaking of rules, but whatever. That was on. Charlotte then took his rights, but he didn't want to go to Charlotte. It is Southeast, but it ain't Atlanta. Free kick for Olimpia. So, that one was on a silver platter for him. I mean, you'd have to be an idiot. Like, he wants to come back to MLS, Almiron, saved by Ustadi. He wants to come back to MLS, you get his rights, you give him the pay that he wants, nothing too crazy, but you give him the pay he wants, he comes back to the team that he grew up, or he became Miguel Almiron playing for. Simple. Like, yeah, I mean, it's not as easy as it sounds, but if the guy wanted to be back, you give him the pay that he deserves and get his rights, he's going there. That was on a silver platter. Like, I mean, good job. It's like buying an apple pie off of somebody's windowsill. Like, you go to the best apple pie maker in your city and they have one on their windowsill and you buy it off them. Like, it's hot, steaming hot, just on the windowsill. Be like, hey, I want this apple pie. Be like, good, $15. Be like, that's fine by me. Here you go. That's what that was. '50th minute, 0-3, corner for Olimpia. Cross in. They're winning 3-0. Like, they may have sucked the first couple of matches, but I don't think they are now. But yeah, Latte Lath, okay, really good signing. That was unexpected, or that was a lot of leg work. I'll give you that. Getting a guy like Ronnie Dalla to be the coach when he could have just went back to New York, that's a good signing. Okay, there you go. You have Sabolov Janitse, good player. You have Jamal Tiare, good player. Moranchuk, good player. Still letting Brad Guzan be your goalkeeper. I hope to God he starts the season how he ended it. How he played the playoffs, I would hope so. Monterrey beats Juarez. Easy. Easy. Yellow card for Redondo. So, yeah, I may be cooking, but, like, when you argue, I mean, his centerpiece was a meatball down the middle of the plate. But you could say, hey, he hit a home run off of a freaking 12-6 curveball as well on another at-bat. Okay. Was it a perfect 12-6 curveball, or was it a curveball that stayed a little bit high in the zone? That's my question. '52nd minute, 0-3, settle with tres. I have the Chiefs winning by 3. 38-35 Chiefs. Not because I want them to, it's because I'm smart. It's because I'm smart. I got the Chiefs winning because I'm smart, not because I want them to. But hey, if picking the Chiefs to win gets me to win that Super 6, money off that Super 6, let alone the grand prize, I won't be mad about it. Like, if I could walk face first into $1 million because I won Super 6 because I picked the Chiefs to win, I'm not mad about it. Off of a free game? You're nuts. Hell, if I could walk into like 60,000, I mean, yeah, of course, taxes. Nutmeg goal! A nutmeg goal for Miami. Oh my God. Menjivar just got 5-holed and Suarez scores a 4th goal. It's 0-4. 0-4. Luis Suarez with the 5-hole goal on Menjivar. End the game now. How disrespectful. 54th minute. 5-hole. Miami's on fire. 54th minute, 0-4. 0-4. 5-hole. Boom. Nutmeg. Boom. Damn. Damn, what a game. He just got 5-hold. Nutmegged. It's the same thing. Suarez with a goal. If you watch hockey, you get it. If you don't, you don't. I watch hockey. For now, they don't. Let's see how the Orlando and Kansas City games go. They don't suck when they're playing a team that's lower than them or less strong on paper. Or obviously less strong on paper, looking at their last 2 games. Maybe they are waking up, but let's see how the MLS versus MLS games go. Friendly and CONCACAF. Let's see how those go. And let's see if Monsef Bakrar scores a hat trick on y'all. Hell, if he scores a goal on y'all, let alone Ustari. But Ustari's actually been really good in goal over his 3 games. You know, I hate to bring this up. I know Drake Calendar's hurt, but is Ustari, should he start? Like, honestly, I've not seen Ustari make the mistakes that Drake Calendar does. Like, Drake Calendar still makes a lot of mistakes, keeping-wise. Like, the fundamentals are just, they're there, but they're not there. Like, I don't know. Like, should we have the argument? Should we have the argument? I mean, it seems to me that Ustari's probably going to start the first couple of games. League, CCL, and then, of course, the Orlando game. Because I ain't heard a damn lick about Calendar, and he's not on the bench. It's just Rios Novo. So, do we make the argument that if this goes so well, do we... Shot save! Damn, he almost got 5-hold again, but at least he put his hands down there. Do we make the argument that Calendar needs to be the backup to Ustari? Because Ustari's had really good games in goal. Like, I haven't seen the mistakes out of Ustari like Calendar would make. And even against Toronto. Because let's remember, Ustari did play against TFC last year, the second to last game of the season. Before they played... Oh. Yeah, he did play 8.6. He was the man of the match against Toronto. He's been pretty damn good. Man of the match against Universitario. Allowed one against Sporting San Miguelito, but he played pretty well. Like, do we make the argument? 4-0. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think Ustari's going to start the season, though. Like, he's going to start the season in goal. Because Drake Calendar, he's still not on the bench. He still had his muscle injury. He'd be on the bench by now. That was mid-January, so he should be on the bench by now. Do they just go who's hot? I mean, you might as well. Interesting. Olimpia may be dead, but they're still getting... Brawler. Chelsea eliminated the FA Cup. Yeah, don't remind me. I saw it. I know. They suck. 59th minute. They might not even win the freaking Conference League. You might see me live for the round of 16 in the Conference League, then not till the final, depending on what happens. I mean, Batiste being in the round of 16 against Chelsea, that's overkill. Not the best time for that, sir. Not the best time for that, sir. It is in March. That's the good news. Will they actually get some going by then? We'll find out. for 60th minute, 30 minutes to go. He's new. Huh. Also. No, they got him from Sporting Kansas City, too. Well, that could be a draft pick, actually. Who I got winning the Europa League? Which one? Conference or Europa? Europa. Or Europa proper? Which one? I mean, for me, Europa League, I would say I don't think it's going to be United. I don't think it's going to be United. I still think Chelsea's going to win the Conference League. I don't see why they wouldn't. I'm going to be real. Let's see. Lazio, first place. Athletic Bilbao, second place. Man United, third. So they got to buy. Tottenham, 4. Frankfurt, Lyon, Olympiacos, Rangers. Those are the top 8. Porto. It'd be nice to see Anselmi make a deep run. Lujan and Taylor coming on. Garcia. Yannick Bright coming on as well. Ian Fry. I'm going Athletic Club. I'm going to go. Yeah, I like the Bilbao shout, to be fair. I like the Bilbao shout. Let's look at the bracket. Let's look at the bracket. See who's playing who. Bracket. Where is the bracket? Matches. Well, that'll work, I guess. Matches, that'll work. Bracket view. Thank you. Okay. Got it. Suarez is off for Fafa Pico. Club America 2-1. 2-1. So we got Ferencváros versus Victoria Pilsen. I'm going to go Ferencváros to win. Twente versus Bodo Glimt. I got Twente. Union Saint-Gilloise versus Ajax. I got Ajax winning that. AZ Alkmaar versus Galatasaray. I got Galatasaray. Porto Roma. Roma. Fenerbahce Anderlecht. I got Fenerbahce. It's Jose Mourinho. Come on. I got PAOK versus FC SB. PAOK. Sociedad over Midtjylland. So Ferencváros or Sociedad will play. No. Ferencváros or Roma will play one of Lazio Athletic Bilbao. 4-0. That was the Messi goal. Yep, that was the Messi goal. He just got taken off. So let's just say I think Lazio would beat both of Ferencváros or Roma. I think they'd beat them both. I think Bilbao would do the same. I think Bilbao would beat Ferencváros or Roma. So they're both through. So Twente or we got Fenerbahce versus Olympiacos or Rangers. I think Twente would lose to both Olympiacos and Rangers. I think Fenerbahce would beat them both. So depending on, let's just say Fenerbahce goes through and Olympiacos goes through. We'll go with that. What's the score? 4-0 Miami. We got Ajax and PAOK versus Lyon and Frankfurt. I think Ajax would probably still lose to both of them, and I think PAOK would definitely lose to both of them. So Lyon and Frankfurt both go through. And then for Tottenham, Man United, we got Galatasaray and Midtjylland. It depends, but Galatasaray would I think Man United could still beat Galatasaray. I don't think Tottenham can. I think Midtjylland, I think both teams would beat Midtjylland. So let's just say Man United got Galatasaray and Tottenham got Midtjylland. Tottenham goes through. I know. So let's say, Lazio, Athletic Bilbao, Olympiacos, and Fenerbahce, Lyon and Frankfurt, Man United, Tottenham, top 8. Final 8. I think Athletic Bilbao, so let's just say Olympiacos, Athletic Bilbao goes through, let's say, Lyon versus United. I got United. I would say, wait, it's a playoff winner. My bad. Wait, no, it isn't. Okay. Lazio, Olympiacos, Lazio, Lyon, Man United. I would say Bilbao versus Fenerbahce. Athletic Bilbao. Frankfurt. I'm trying to figure it out. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out where I would go. I'm trying to run this through in my head. Probably Frankfurt over Tottenham. So that means Lazio versus United. Lazio. Bilbao versus Frankfurt. I think Bilbao. Yeah, Bilbao. Yeah. Athletic Bilbao wins the whole thing. Yeah, I'll agree with that. 67th minute, 4-0, 4-0. Miami's definitely been the better team. I still think Chelsea's going to win the conference. And playing forward. But yeah, we'll go Bilbao. Bilbao to win the Europa League. Yeah, we'll go with it. (3-2) Leon over Toluca. Ooh. Still up there. It's not like they're that bad. (68th minute, 0-4, 0-4, Miami. Shot off the post. Well, yeah, that won't happen. But if you win the league, who cares? Who cares if it's less? Who cares if it's less if you still win the damn league? That's my opinion. Gressel, Afonso, Hall. More substitutions for Miami. They've been the better team, but at this point, it's over. 20 minutes. The question is do they get the clean sheet? Corner, clear away. Basically, the question for this game now is, can Miami hold the clean sheet? That's pretty much where we are at this point. '70th minute, 20 minutes to go plus stoppage time, and who knows, there may not even be stoppage time, which I wouldn't blame them. Four 0. Alex Guiti coming on for Olimpia, for Menjivar. Now they're doing complete substitutions. They said, screw this. This game done. This game done. Everybody coming off. Ustadi's coming off for Rios Novo. Everybody coming off. Well, yeah, this game. They just said this game dead. Forget that. This game dead. Sergio Busquets for Gressel. Give somebody a run out for 20 minutes because why not? The game's over. Alex Guiti coming on for Menjivar, of course, for Olimpia. '72nd minute. See if Alberto Liz is coming on. That would be sad if he didn't even... I'd say yes. He's probably the best of Messi's friends. Of course, Messi is still Messi, but out of Messi's friends, Suarez, Busquets, and Alba's still actually a damn good player. Like, I don't know if he should be playing in MLS, and I mean that as like he's still good. Busquets is a damn pylon, and Suarez is bum knees. Suarez, at some point, his knees are going to be so bad, he's going to have to be playing on a walker. If he still's playing with Messi. I'm surprised he ain't yet. But hey, at least he finally scored today. Busquets is a pylon. That's simple. Jordi Alba did not play today, but I don't know if it's injury or the fact they're trying to get ready to not play with him for the first leg of the CCL because of the red card last year. But he's the best of the three that aren't Messi, his friends. He's the best of his friends. He's actually still really good. He wanted to play in Miami. They gave him the money to do it. He's like, sure. At least it wasn't Saudi Arabia. Like, if you asked me, it was like, do you want to play in Saudi Arabia or Miami? I'd rather play in Miami. Shot saved by Guiti. I'd rather play in Miami. Like, hell, he still got paid less than he would in Saudi Arabia. He still went to Miami. '74th minute. I would not want to be playing in Saudi Arabia. At least as a footballer. Now, if I was a wrestler and I was only going to Saudi Arabia twice a year, and I got a bigger payday than WrestleMania, shit, I would be wrestling in Saudi Arabia. But the good news is that's only 2 days a year. 4 counting the travel and the pre-show press conferences now. Shit. But a footballer, 10 months out of the year, no, I would not live there. Now, you give me the money to wrestle there twice a year, I'll stay there for 4 days a year. Like, I'll go there for 2 weeks. I ain't living there for 10 months. Hell no. Different situations, though. I would not live in Saudi Arabia for 10 months of the year. Hell, I don't know, maybe 12, depending on the preseason. I wouldn't do it. There we go. NFL training camp portion makes the NFL play preseason much earlier. Leverkusen, I hate you drew today. Damn it, that's not good. Speaking of, I could just go new tab on FOTMob. 77th minute. Let's see. Ah, shit, they drew Wolfsburg. Crap. They couldn't even. Damn it. Okay, they might lose the league. Like, if they drew to Bayern, well, that's worse. But, oh, they're playing Bayern next. Yeah, Bayern won 3-0 against Werder Bremen yesterday. 47, 48, 49. 49 points to 54 if they beat Bayern. But they're at home. That's the good news. They'll only be 5 points behind if they win next week. That's doable. They're both on 21 games. Then after that, they'll be on 22. I mean, that's doable. 5-point gap if you win. If they lose, yeah, they lose the league. No, they're playing Bayern. And Leverkusen just played Wolfsburg. Frankfurt is playing Kiel next. They played Mönchengladbach today. Frankfurt plays Leverkusen after Holstein Kiel. But what I'm saying is a 5-point gap. If they beat Bayern, Leverkusen beats Bayern, you're equal on games, you have a 5-point gap. Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's a doable gap. Like, that's a clearable gap. Like, you could clear out 5 points. As long as Bayern draws, you win 2 games, and Bayern loses 3 or draws 3, shit, you got that gap cleared. What's the score? 4-0 Miami, 12 minutes to go. I don't even think there'll be stoppage time, but Leverkusen beats Bayern. That's 5-point gap. Holstein Kiel versus Leverkusen. Leverkusen should win that. So you at least hold at 5. You hold serve at 5 points. You could gain on Bayern, depending if there's a draw, to make it a 3-point gap, or if it's a lost goal for Miami, it's 5 goals. It's a 5-goal for Miami. They've scored a 5th, 79th minute. We'll see. Stuttgart ain't too bad. That's all I'm saying. That's a goal for Ryan Saylor, I think. Yep, Ryan Saylor scored the goal. Ball crossed in. It falls. Gets crossed in from the side of the box to Ryan Saylor. He's right there. The rebound's played to his foot by Guiti. Ryan Saylor gets the goal. 5th goal of the game. Settle cinco. That is the 79th minute. 0-5, settle a cinco. Yeah, but here's what I see, okay? Let's also open up a tab for Bayern Munich. Okay, let's look at their schedules for league matches. By the way, Bayern Munich's going to Scotland on Wednesday, February the 12th. Leverkusen finished top 8 in Champions League. So they finished top 8 in Champions League, so they don't have to play around before Bayern. Good for them. 80th minute. I'd say Leverkusen. You know what? I'm going to call it. Leverkusen beats Bayern at home. So that's a 5-point gap. Holstein Kiel versus Leverkusen. Oh, by the way, guess what? Bayern plays Frankfurt the next match week at home. You know what? The Leverkusen defeat puts the air out of Bayern's balloon. But Leverkusen beats Holstein Kiel. I'm calling it. Frankfurt, Bayern. I'm going to say Frankfurt gets the win on Bayern Munich. They also play Celtic that Tuesday. Frankfurt gets the win on Bayern Munich out of nowhere. That's 2 straight defeats. Then that's 3 points. So that's a 2-point gap on Bayern and Leverkusen. I say Leverkusen does beat Frankfurt on the road, though. Bayern draws to Stuttgart, which means they drop 2 points. Leverkusen gains 3. That means they'd be up by a point. Leverkusen would be up by a point. Werder Bremen, Leverkusen would beat Bremen. Bayern beats Bochum. That's still a point lead. Bayern beats Union Berlin. Leverkusen beats Bochum. Still a point lead. St. Pauli loses to Bayern. Leverkusen beats Heidenheim. Still a point lead. Leverkusen beats Union Berlin. Bayern beats Augsburg. Still a point lead. Leverkusen beats Augsburg. And Bayern Munich loses to Dortmund. So that's a 4-point lead. Bayern beats Heidenheim. Bayern beats Mainz. But Leverkusen still has a 4-point lead. Leverkusen beats Freiburg. Leverkusen beats Dortmund. Leverkusen beats Mainz. So they'll at least have a 4-point lead. Bayern draws Leipzig. That's a 5-point lead. Bayern beats Gladbach. And Bayern beats Hoffenheim. So a 5-point lead for a 5-point win. A 5-point win for Leverkusen to end the season. Miami scored. They only have like 8 minutes to score 2 more. They're not doing that. Yeah, but once you lose to the team who's up on your tail, and then you got to play another good team right after, and they're actually really good too, and then you have to play another good team after that, that's when things start to get awry, is all I'm saying. And by the way, they still have Harry Kane, so I still think he's a cursed guy. So Harry Kane will still curse them. It'll be painful for Bayern fans, but you love to see it. Ryan Saylor scored a goal for Miami at the 79th minute, so about 4 minutes ago, and it's 5-0 Miami. I also was saying I think Leverkusen's going to win the Bundesliga by 5 points. A 5-point deficit if they 5-0 Miami. Basically, if Leverkusen beats Bayern, they're going to win the league. I know they don't have the lead by then, but they will earn the lead in the league. They'll find a way. I'll call it. I'll call it. 5-point win of the Bundesliga for Bayer Leverkusen. It's not as pretty as the last time, but 5-0 Miami, 0-5. We'll review the game once it's over. Yeah, they're getting smoked. Playing forward, 85th minute. Did Miami wake up? I'd say yes. I'd say yes, they have. They shooting off sparklers. Your team's losing. They're getting their ass whipped, and you're shooting off sparklers. Ooh, 56 or 86 minute. My bad. 86 minute. Most fraudulent team in MLS history besides Miami, TFC, and Cincy. LAFC since they've won the MLS Cup. That's what we wish the Chiefs were, in my opinion. That. But Andy Reid's actually a good coach. Like, seriously, I have to admit. Like, Andy Reid, he is a very good coach. A very good gridiron coach. Same with Steve Spagnuolo. I mean, I actually have more props for the Chiefs' defense than their offense because you've never seen the Chiefs' defense get helped by the refs. They actually are really good. Like, Steve Spagnuolo's a defensive genius. And he also beat Tom Brady in 2 Super Bowls. You know when Steele stole both of the Super Bowls from Tom Brady? Guess who was the defensive coordinator for the Giants? Steve Spagnuolo. The only time Steve Spagnuolo has been a horrible coach was when he coached the St. Louis Rams. But let's be honest, at that point, the Rams were horrible anyway. I don't think anybody would have won with them. I don't think it's Spagnuolo's fault. I think the Rams were ass. Like, Stan Kroenke wanted them to be ass so he could get them out of St. Louis. He obviously tanked them for a reason. Like, I want to see Steve Spagnuolo get another head coaching job just because I think he deserves it. And hell, well, he was an interim for the Giants as well. Same situation. They just suck. Same situation. The Giants are horrible too. Like, actually give Spagnuolo a good team to be a head coach for. Or actually let him build something. Not Jacksonville. Like, hopefully Zach Taylor gets fired by the Bengals and then Spagnuolo becomes the head coach for the Bengals. Then Bieniemy becomes the OC for Joe Burrow. That's something. That'd be something, but that'll be a next year thing. But would he, though? If Mike Vrabel doesn't work out, I'm sure he would. But my point being is the LAFC since 2022 has been the most fraudulent team. Like, ever since they won the MLS Cup, they ain't done shit since. They're riding on that for some. And the Champs Cup final run, even though they didn't win it. They're still running on that. And now LA Galaxy won an MLS Cup, so is it something that okay, sure. Cross for Miami. Nope. Cleared away by Olimpia, but seriously though. Like, if you watch the Chiefs defense, I think you could at least give the Chiefs defense props for what they do. I've never seen the defense get helped by the refs. Like, that's just Chris Jones being Chris Jones and George Karlaftis being George Karlaftis and Leo Chenal being simple. You know what I mean? The Chiefs' offense gets helped. But I will admit, the Chiefs' defense is damn good. Like, that's legitimately good. Like, that is a legitimately good defense. If you look at the way they play, like, I'll admit that. Yeah, I agree. But Neymar wanted to go back home, and Sergio Ramos probably got paid out the ass by Monterrey, because that's what Monterrey does, is pay players who are washed up out the ass. Especially La Liga players. They love doing that. I mean, Sergio Canales isn't washed up, but he was definitely European washed up. But he still has a little bit in his tank. Lucas Ocampos, the jury's still out. Sergio Ramos definitely looked washed up at Sevilla. Oh, they also love paying Sevilla players out the ass. I'm surprised Yassine Bono isn't in Monterrey. Oh, wait, he's Moroccan. That's why. Oh, I got it. Yep. Oh, that's why. He's not Spanish. He's Moroccan. He's Moroccan. Got it. That's why he's not. Okay, got it. Moroccan Canadian, by the way. He's from Canada as well. And that is full time. It is 5-0. 0-5. Settle a Cinco Miami. Oh, they've woken up. That was the game you've wanted to see out of them. 5-0. There it is. With that being said, 0-5. Settle a Cinco. Miami wins the match. That's what you were looking for. Messi's the man of the match, and he only played how long? He played. You can't even tell how much he played by Font Mob. Hold on. He got into the second half. I think they took him out around the 60th. 63rd. So he played 63 minutes. 63 minutes, man of the match. There you go. For Messi. That's what you wanted to see. Is their next match a friendly? Yeah, it was 63. 63. Yes. They play on Friday next week against Orlando, which we'll be live for and review. They'll play Orlando on next Friday, the 14th. So we got Sunday Super Bowl review. Monday, TFC season preview. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Champions Cup. Friday, Miami, Orlando. Saturday, MLS Jersey countdown. 16th, MLS 2025 predictions. Monday, off. Next Monday, or the Monday, the 17th is off. Champs Cup on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday off. Saturday, Toronto FC plays. Sunday, I think we got the Portland game. Monday off. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Champs Cup. Friday, Champs Cup recap. They did. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share it with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. Well, Olimpia got their asses kicked. A mud hole stomped in them. And Miami have finally woken up. Let's see if this holds. I got the Chiefs. Not because I want them to win. Because there's going to be some bullshit that makes them win. They're going to win somehow with the help of the refs. I'd be surprised if they don't. 38 Chiefs, 35 Philly once again, just like last time. Except this time I think Philly's going to fumble the ball at the end of the game. And Chiefs will be able to kneel it out after like one last first down probably. And win the Super Bowl. 38-35 Chiefs. Because we all know it's coming. Like, yeah, Saquon's knee will probably be down once he's fumbled the ball, but the Chiefs get it, so they're going to just disregard the fact Saquon's knee was down, but just you wait. With that being said, I'll see you later. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. See you.